The year is 2025. A cold, sterile trading floor. Screens flicker, displaying a sea of numbers. Suddenly, chaos. An AI-powered trading system malfunctions. Stocks plummet. Fortunes vanish in seconds. Panic grips the world. This is not science fiction. It's a stark reminder of our growing reliance on AI, a force that can shape our destiny, for better or worse. This incident, while fictional, underscores the very real dangers of our headlong rush into an AI-driven future. As we increasingly entrust complex tasks to algorithms, we are also relinquishing control, handing over the reins of our lives to lines of code that may not always act in our best interests. The question is, have we gone too far? The allure of AI is undeniable. Increased efficiency, improved decision-making, and solutions to some of humanity's most pressing problems. But beneath the sleek veneer of progress lies a dark side, a potential for chaos and unintended consequences that we are only beginning to grasp. The incident on the trading floor serves as a chilling reminder that the future of AI is not preordained. It is a future we must actively shape, a future where we must proceed with caution, lest our creations become our undoing. The choices we make today will determine whether AI empowers us or enslaves us. The time to act is now. The stock market crash is not an isolated incident. It serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities inherent in our increasingly digital world. As we integrate more technology into our daily lives, the potential for catastrophic failures grows exponentially. It is just one example in a growing list of AI mishaps. From financial systems to healthcare, AI's reach is vast, and so are the consequences when things go wrong. The promise of AI is immense, but so is the peril. Remember the self-driving car that veered off course, mistaking a billboard for a tunnel? This incident wasn't just a technical glitch. It was a failure of monumental proportions that highlighted the limitations of current AI systems. Or the chatbot that developed racist language after being exposed to hateful content online. This wasn't an isolated case of bad programming. It was a reflection of the darker aspects of human behavior that AI can inadvertently amplify. These are not mere glitches. They are red flags, warning signs of the potential for AI to go awry. Each incident serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to tread carefully as we navigate this new technological frontier. In 2023, an AI-powered recruitment tool was scrapped after it consistently discriminated against female applicants. This wasn't just a minor oversight. It was a glaring example of how AI can perpetuate and even exacerbate existing societal biases. The algorithm, trained on data biased against women, had learned to perpetuate existing inequalities. This incident underscores the importance of scrutinizing the data we use to train AI systems. This incident highlights another critical concern: AI bias. Bias in AI is not just a technical issue, it's a societal one. It affects real people in real ways, often exacerbating existing inequalities and injustices. Algorithms are only as good as the data they are trained on. And if that data reflects existing societal biases, the AI will too. This is a fundamental challenge that we must address if we are to harness AI's full potential responsibly. These examples are not meant to demonize AI, but to serve as a stark reminder that we are dealing with a powerful, still imperfect technology. A technology that holds great promise, but also great peril if not handled with care. A technology that, in the wrong hands or with the wrong programming, can have devastating consequences. The stakes are high, and the margin for error is slim. We must acknowledge these risks and proceed with caution, for the future of humanity may very well depend on it. The path forward requires a balanced approach, one that embraces innovation while also safeguarding against its potential dangers. The path forward is not to abandon AI altogether, but to develop it responsibly, with appropriate safeguards and ethical considerations at the forefront. This means involving diverse voices in the development process and continuously monitoring AI systems for unintended consequences. The time for complacency is over. we must be proactive in addressing the challenges and ethical dilemmas posed by AI. This is not just a technical issue, but a societal one that requires collective action. The time for vigilance is now. We must act with foresight and responsibility, ensuring that the AI we create today serves the greater good and paves the way for a more equitable and just future. Imagine a world where your every move is tracked, your every word recorded, your every purchase analyzed. This is not a dystopian fantasy, it is the reality we are sleepwalking into as AI becomes increasingly integrated into our lives. Facial recognition software, predictive policing algorithms, and social media monitoring tools are just a few examples of how AI is eroding our privacy at an alarming rate. Consider the case of China's social credit system, a chilling example of AI-powered surveillance taken to the extreme. Citizens are awarded or docked points based on their behavior, with consequences ranging from travel restrictions to online censorship. While this system might seem like a distant Orwellian nightmare, it highlights the very real threat AI poses to individual freedoms. The erosion of privacy is not just a matter of principle, it has tangible consequences. When our data is collected, stored, and analyzed without our consent, it can be used to manipulate us, exploit us, and control us. It creates a society where dissent is stifled, conformity is rewarded, and individuality is crushed. We must resist the normalization of constant surveillance and fight for our right to privacy in the digital age. This requires robust regulations, increased transparency from tech companies, and a collective awakening to the insidious ways AI is being used to monitor and control us. Beyond the erosion of privacy, AI is subtly shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and actions in ways we may not even realize. Every time we unlock our phones, scroll through social media, or even search for a restaurant, AI algorithms are at work, influencing our choices and preferences. Algorithms curate our news feeds, recommend products, and even influence our dating choices, creating echo chambers and filter bubbles that reinforce existing biases and limit our exposure to diverse perspectives. This can lead to a more polarized society, where individuals are less likely to encounter differing viewpoints and more likely to entrench themselves in their own beliefs. Consider the phenomenon of deepfakes, AI-generated videos that can realistically depict individuals saying or doing things they never actually did. These videos are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making it harder for the average person to distinguish between what is real and what is fabricated. These deepfakes have the potential to sow discord, manipulate elections, and erode trust in institutions. Imagine a world where any public figure can be made to appear as though they have said or done something scandalous, with potentially devastating consequences for their careers and personal lives. As AI technology advances, it will become increasingly difficult to distinguish fact from fiction, blurring the lines of reality and jeopardizing our ability to make informed decisions. This could lead to a society where misinformation is rampant and trust in media and institutions is severely undermined. The algorithms that govern our digital lives are often opaque, their inner workings hidden behind layers of complexity and proprietary code. This lack of transparency means that even the developers of these systems may not fully understand how they operate or why they make certain decisions. This lack of transparency makes it difficult to understand how these systems make decisions and to hold them accountable when things go wrong. Without clear insight into these processes, we are left in the dark, unable to challenge or question the outcomes produced by AI. It is imperative that we demand greater transparency from tech companies and develop mechanisms for auditing and regulating AI systems to ensure they are fair, unbiased, and aligned with human values. This includes advocating for policies that require companies to disclose how their algorithms work and the data they use. The future of AI is not predetermined. We have the power to shape it in ways that benefit society as a whole rather than just a select few. By prioritizing ethical considerations and human well-being, we can guide the development of AI in a direction that promotes fairness and equity. It is a future we must actively shape, a future where we must prioritize human well-being and autonomy over the pursuit of technological advancement at all costs. This means being vigilant about the potential risks and taking proactive steps to mitigate them. The choices we make today will determine whether AI empowers us or enslaves us. We must be mindful of the paths we choose and the implications they hold for future generations. The time to act is now. We must come together as a society to ensure that AI serves the greater good, fostering a world where technology enhances our lives rather than controls them. The promise of AI is often touted as one of inclusivity and progress, offering solutions to complex problems and opportunities for a more equitable society. The potential for AI to revolutionize industries, improve efficiencies, and provide innovative solutions to age-old problems is immense. From healthcare to education, AI is seen as a beacon of hope for a brighter, more inclusive future. However, the reality is far more nuanced. While AI holds great promise, it also carries significant risks, particularly when it comes to perpetuating existing biases and inequalities. The data that AI systems are trained on often reflect the prejudices and disparities present in our society, leading to outcomes that can be just as biased as the human decisions they aim to replace. AI systems, trained on data often riddled with human biases, have the potential to perpetuate and even exacerbate existing inequalities, creating an algorithmic divide that further marginalizes already disadvantaged communities. This divide is not just a theoretical concern. It has real-world implications that affect people's lives in profound ways. Consider the criminal justice system, where AI-powered risk assessment tools are increasingly used to inform sentencing decisions. These tools are designed to predict the likelihood of reoffending, but they often rely on historical data that is biased against certain groups. Studies have shown that these tools are often biased against minorities, perpetuating a cycle of mass incarceration and systemic racism. This not only undermines the fairness of the justice system, but also erodes public trust in these technologies. Similarly, AI-driven hiring platforms have been found to discriminate against women and other underrepresented groups, reinforcing existing biases in the workplace. These platforms often use algorithms that favor candidates who fit a certain profile, thereby excluding those who do not. The algorithmic divide extends beyond these specific examples, permeating various sectors, from healthcare to education to finance. In healthcare, biased algorithms can lead to disparities in treatment and outcomes, while in education, they can affect admissions decisions and access to resources. As AI becomes further embedded in our lives, it is crucial to address these biases head-on, ensuring that these systems are developed and deployed in a way that promotes fairness, equity, and social justice. This involves not only technical solutions, but also a broader societal commitment to addressing the root causes of inequality. This requires a multi-pronged approach, involving the development of ethical guidelines for AI development, increased diversity in the tech industry, and ongoing scrutiny of AI systems to identify and mitigate biases. Policymakers, technologists, and communities must work together to create a framework that ensures AI benefits everyone. Failure to address these issues will only serve to deepen existing inequalities, creating a future where the benefits of AI are enjoyed by a privileged few, while the rest are left behind. The stakes are high, and the time to act is now. The promise of a more connected, efficient, and equitable world often overshadows a darker potentiality. The rise of AI in warfare represents one of the most ominous developments in modern technology. With the power to make autonomous decisions, AI-driven systems could revolutionize the battlefield. But at what cost? The concept of autonomous weapons, often referred to as killer robots, is no longer confined to the realms of science fiction. These systems, capable of selecting and engaging targets without human intervention, pose significant ethical and legal challenges. The potential for AI to be used in warfare brings forth a myriad of terrifying scenarios. Imagine a world where machines, devoid of human empathy and moral judgment, make life and death decisions. The consequences of such a reality are chilling. One of the primary concerns is the loss of human control. Autonomous weapons could operate at speeds and with precision that far surpass human capabilities. This could lead to situations where decisions are made too quickly for human oversight, increasing the risk of unintended escalations and conflicts. Moreover, these systems could be hacked or malfunction, leading to catastrophic outcomes. The use of AI in warfare also raises significant ethical questions. Can a machine truly understand the complexities of combat, the value of human life, or the nuances of international law? The deployment of AI in warfare could lead to violations of humanitarian law, as machines may not be able to distinguish between combatants and non-combatants, leading to increased civilian casualties. Furthermore, the development and deployment of AI-driven weapons could spark a new arms race. Nations around the world are investing heavily in AI research for military applications, seeking to gain a strategic advantage. This could lead to an escalation of global tensions, as countries race to develop more advanced and autonomous weaponry. The potential for AI to be used in cyber warfare also cannot be ignored. AI-driven cyber attacks could target critical infrastructure, disrupt financial systems, and cause widespread chaos, all without a single shot being fired. The integration of AI into warfare is not just a distant threat. It is a pressing issue that requires immediate attention. Policymakers, technologists, and international bodies must work together to establish regulations and ethical guidelines for the development and deployment of AI in military contexts. Failure to address these challenges could lead to a future where warfare is defined not by human courage and strategy, but by the cold, calculating decisions of machines. As we stand on the brink of this new era, it is crucial to proceed with caution. The stakes are incredibly high, and the potential for devastation is immense. The promise of AI is vast, but so too are the risks. The dawn of autonomous warfare could very well be the dawn of a new kind of conflict, one that humanity may not be prepared to face. The time to act is now, before the dark side of AI becomes an inescapable reality.